What up, y'all? It's your boy, The Real Tez, and I'm about to show you guys how to flip just $1,000 with your clothing brand right now on my whiteboard in the office. So y'all better tap in, watch this whole video, leave a like down below, and make sure you guys subscribe. So when it comes to actually starting with $1,000, what I'm gonna actually be breaking down is after you have the logo, after you got the website, and you got the ideas down. Like, I really don't wanna go all the way deep into that. I have a bunch of other YouTube videos going in depth on those things, so make sure you guys go watch those. But let's just say you didn't wanna do the pre-order method. How would I flip $1,000 with my clothing brand? All right. Now, number one, it's gonna take you a little bit of time. Let's just put that out there right now. I don't like people thinking that this is an overnight success or things like that. It's possible you can have overnight success or a lot higher success rate with a pre-order method. So watch the pre-order method video if you haven't already. But number two, a lot of people don't really have a lot of money with everything that's going on in the economy. Okay. So now I'm gonna break down what you should be using that $1,000 for and exactly the process you should do to flip it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put $1,000 right here. First thing you wanna think about is what type of sets are you trying to sell, or what type of pieces are you trying to sell? Number one, please, man, for the love of God, stop trying to start with just shirts, yo. Like, this is not that, and it should never be that. This is not just a solely shirt type of business thing that you want to start off with. I get it. You may be older, you may be younger, and you don't want to spend a little bit more money, but this is what I'm going to tell you. If you spend less money, expect less results, okay? So not as many people are going to spend that much money on shirts. Mind you, I can go buy a shirt from thrift store or something like that, right? So your shirt, if you are going to start with shirts, they have to be very, very detailed, very high quality. The GSM has to be a lot higher, which means the weight of the shirt has to be higher and it has to be thicker. So with that being said, just take that as a note, right? However, what I like to start with is either jogging suits, sweatsuits, flared pants, or shorts. I'm gonna repeat that. Jogging suits, sweatsuits, shorts, flared pants. All right. Cool. So with that being said, let's say we're starting out with $1,000. And for me personally, I wanted to start with jogging suits, right? The reason I like to start with jogging suits is because we can sell them in sets, which means we can make more money per transaction, right? So if I can sell these items, let's say I'm buying them for $40 to $45 each and I can sell them for $120, that's a little bit more profit than me buying a shirt for $5 or $6 and only selling it for $15, right? It makes more sense to sell. So let's just say I wanted to start off with jogging suits, right? So I'm gonna put up here jogging suits. Now with $1,000, let's go ahead and break down. If we were to spend all $1,000 on the jogging suits, we're gonna take 1,000 divided by the price of the jogging suits. Now, right now, with the prices going up in Pakistan and the prices of shipping going up, if you guys are using my manufacturers, which you guys can check out the exclusive vendors list, I have that in my link tree or in my bio on Instagram, so you guys can go check that out. But right now, jogging suits, you guys can get those for around $40 to $45 each, depending on what manufacturer you're using. A lot of my students are getting them for around $38 to $42. So I'm gonna use the max at which my students are getting them at, and myself, which is $42 for a jogging suit, right? So we're gonna take $1,000 and we're gonna divide it by $42, which is gonna give us the amount of products that we can actually buy. So 1,000 divided by 42, that means we get 23.8. So I'm gonna round it up. I'm gonna actually round it down because it's not that. So I'm gonna round it down. That means we get 24 jogging suits, right? So I get 24 jogging suits. Perfect. Now, what do I price these at? All right, now if this is the beginning of your brand, you should probably have some type of discount. So for me personally, if I'm starting out and I don't really have a following, let's just say I'm Joe Schmo from off the street and I'm just starting a clothing brand and I don't have any following at all, okay? Very, very important that when you buy these items that you start making content on the items that are coming in, okay? That is step number one. If you have zero following, go make your Instagram, go make a Twitter, go make a TikTok. All three of them. Do not forget one. Go make all three and then order your pieces from your manufacturer that you get from me or that you find from Alibaba, all right? Now, I have a bunch of different videos on how to find manufacturers if you don't want my exclusive vendors list. Completely up to you, all right? So 24 jogging suits, right? How much do you sell this at, all right? So again, prices are going up and I know some people like, oh, I want to price mine like Nike. Well, you're not Nike yet. You don't have the audience that Nike has. So we need to start off small, okay? So let's just say I wanted to start off $100 for a jogging suit. That means it's 50 for the bottom, 50 for the top. People are willing to pay $100 for a jogging suit set, right? Especially if it's fire. So the first thing I would recommend is focusing on the quality, okay? Make sure that the jogging suit quality that you're getting, make sure the strings aren't messed up. Don't get no hoodies that have like the flimsy hoodie, like wrist portion is just like flimsy. Get something with some pockets. Make sure that the logo is actually fitting on the piece. Make sure it's fire, make sure it fits right? These are all things that you want to make sure you're getting in that $42 per product on jogging suits. So you get 24 jogging suits and you're trying to sell them for $100. Now, you're not going to get $100 for it. Let's just say that right now. Because in the beginning, people don't trust you as a business and as a brand. So the first people you should be selling to is friends and family. Those are going to be the people who pay $100 or like a lot of family members that I know you guys know, a lot of those family members like asking for discounts. Let's just be honest, right? So you may be able to get a couple of them at $75, which is still cool because $42, guess what? Pay $42 for it. A profit is a profit. Don't be mad at the profit. So let's just say we're solely focusing on online and we're trying to get people to actually buy from online though, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell it for $100, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hey, we only have 24 products. What I'm gonna use is called scarcity and urgency. All right, so let's go over scarcity and urgency and how you use these to actually move this money. Because what we want is people to buy fast. We want these people to, like, in a certain time frame, we want them to buy, right? Now, if we don't have a huge audience, obviously you're not gonna be able to use the scarcity as much, or actually the urgency, I apologize, right? So scarcity, we only have 24 jogging suits. So this is a marketing advantage that I would be using. Hey, yo, I'm dropping this clothing brand and guess what? I'm only starting with just 24 jogging suits. These are the most fire jogging suits. They got the pockets, they got this. I'm featuring all of my benefits in my market, right? Number one, urgency, right? If you guys are doing certain time frames, if you're doing a pre-order method, that may work, right? But again, this is not a pre-order method. Let's just say you're in no urgency, or if you're gonna add urgency, it's expected to sell out in just 7 days. You only have 7 days to get this item before we take it off the website. That's the difference between scarcity and urgency. This is how we're able to get people to emotionally move on products, right? Emotionally buy. And on top of that, this is how we sell out stuff a lot faster. So for example, go look through your email right now, and whoever you're subscribed to, wherever you buy clothes or wherever you buy like Fashion Nova and things like that, go look and see what they do. 30% off clearance sale for the next 24 hours. Guess what that makes you do? It makes you think like, oh, I might miss out on 30% off, so I might as well go buy now. When in reality, you was just going about your regular day. You just got off work. You're not trying to spend no money, but so you just moved and you just spent some money. That's what we want to do as well when we're first starting out. So we need to understand the difference between scarcity and urgency. Now, the one thing that a lot of people don't talk about is the discount, okay? So I'm gonna put a large arrow through here. So we have the discount. Now, a lot of people, again, don't talk about this. The reason this is so important is because we need to give them a percentage off because they don't trust our brand yet. In the beginning of your business, you need to give them something. They need to feel like they won. Like, these customers are coming to your website, they're checking you out for the first time ever. And if you're running ads, they're really just now seeing you for the first time ever, right? Guess what? We need to give them a discount, okay? So the discount that I would give them is either 15 to 25% off the first order. Tez, I'm losing so much in my profit. I don't want to do that. Guess what? Profit is profit. Right now, you started with $1,000. How are you gonna get to your goal when you have $1,000 to flip it? Your goal is to get to $1,020. So you can take the whole 1,020 and go flip it again, right? So I'm gonna break this down to you. So let's just say we were able to sell all 24 jogging suits, let's just say at a 20% discount at $80, which you can definitely do, and a lot of my students are already doing it. And if you're in Limitless, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's just say we're able to sell all 24 jogging suits at $84. So we're gonna multiply this by 84. And let's go ahead and see what that brings us out to. So we got $2,016. Guess what? That's a 106% return on your money. Are you gonna be mad that you just doubled your money? Are you mad that now that you're comparing it to somebody else who's going crazy with their clothing brand, are you mad now that you just only doubled your money? Or are you gonna look at this like, man, I got another $1,000 to work with? Are you serious? Oh no, never did I just get this opportunity. Never do I see how this works now. Because guess what? It's always better than flipping money in the streets. It's always better than trying to steal something from somebody else, right? You just flipped it the ethical way. So now you got $2,000 to work with. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna do the same exact thing over again. But guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna raise the amount of money from your profits that you're actually spending. So I'm gonna reserve $500, right? So I'm gonna deduct 500, and I'm gonna show you guys what you're gonna do with this. This 500 is now gonna help us speed up how we sell the next couple items. So this 500 is gonna go to ads. Where do I run the ads though? TikTok. How do I learn how to do that? YouTube. If you guys want me to make a video on it, I'll make a video on it. Or if you want me to collab with somebody who's really good at it, I have leverage to where I have certain networks and connections that I can get you guys certain videos like that. So if you guys want that, comment down below and leave a like. So now I got $1,516 and I'm spending $500 on ads for the next drop. Number one, guess what? When you sold out all of these items, you should have pictures and videos of you delivering these products, or you just having your shipments and taking pictures of them. That's number one, that's marketing. Number two, you should be marketing your next product and your next drop. Yo, this item right here just sold out, but look at the next item we about to drop. Another way of marketing. Number three, yo, I had my mom wear this item and she got a bunch of compliments when she went to work. Another way of marketing. Or having other people who bought the items send you pictures and videos in the items. Or if you're like me, I sell couple sets. So Valentine's and things like that, I have people take pictures in the sets with their couples or with their family. That's why I made One Love, family-oriented brand. Starting to understand now, right? So again, now we got $1,516. We're gonna break this down. So how to go from $1,000 to $10,000, right? We just gonna keep flipping the money, all right? So we're just gonna keep going. So obviously we're buying the jogging suits for $42 and we got 24. So guess what? Now we have $1,516 and we're buying them for $42 each. So let's see how many jogging suits we can buy now. 36 jogging suits now. So now I dropped the first three colors. I may have started with black, gray, and cream. I may have started with there. All right, cool, those sold out. Guess what? I'm gonna re-up on the same ones, okay? So now I'm re-ing up, I got 36 now, okay? Let's just say we sold it at the same exact price. Now, mind you, at this point though, you can actually sell it for a lot more because you have leverage. People already bought it from you before. So with that being said, and I think I actually did this wrong. So let me see, 24 items, 20%, yeah. So this is supposed to be $80. So what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna use scarcity and urgency plus the discount, and I'm gonna sell it for 15 to 25% off. Now let's just take this example and let's just say we sold all of them at a 20% off discount. So we got 24 jogging suits multiplied by $80 each jogging suit. So let's go ahead and see what the profit would be. So 24 times 80, we got $1,920. Right? That's a 92% return on your money. So you didn't double your money just yet, but you're very, very close. But right now, you should be looking at this as a win. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to nobody else and saying, well, this person made $20,000. No, because you just started out. You just had $1,000. Guess what? Now you got $1,900. Now, how do we maneuver to flip this? Like, how do we take this and now take it to $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000? Or how do we get to $10,000 from just this small investment, right? Now, mind you, it's gonna take a lot of work to actually do this. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. But again, this is why I'm breaking these things down to you, so you understand at least, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deduct $500 from here. Tez, why are you deducting $5,000 or $500 from me? The reason being is because the next time around, I'm gonna start testing some ads. I'm gonna start targeting some audiences. I'm gonna see if I can get these items to move faster. Because if I can figure out the ads, then I can keep making investments and keep targeting the right audiences and keep selling these items and similar items to those audiences. So that's how that works. You wanna start testing and spending a little bit of money to start making some money, right? So I got $1,420. Now we're spending $42 per jogging suit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the $1,420, I'm gonna divide it by 42, which is 33, all right? I'm gonna buy 33 more jogging suits. Now, the first set that I sold may have been like gray, black, and cream, right? Those may be your best colors or those may be the colors you want to sell, but they sold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-up and use the same exact colorways again and buy 33 more of them, okay? So now guess what? Let's just say we took the same exact example, 20% off. Now here, you have a little bit more leverage because now you have some orders, you got some content on your page, you can sell it for the actual price. But let's just keep it simple and plain. Let's say you keep going with the 20% off because you see that it's working. It's making you some money and you don't wanna switch up from what's working. So I get it, all right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell 33 items, 33 jogging suits at $80 again. What is that? So we're gonna take $33, we're gonna multiply it by $80, or 33 jogging suits and multiply it by $80, $2,640. Also, by this time, you figured out if the ads worked or not. Yeah, you may have lost $500, cool. You're supposed to lose money in the beginning. If anybody told you was gonna start a business and not lose money, I don't really know what type of advice they give you, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, you may lose a bit of money on the ads, or you may use the ads and it may give you a positive return and you may move these items even faster, or you might just learn a lesson. That's what money's for. Spend it, learn a lesson from it, go do it again, do less of what didn't work and more of what did work, all right? So now I got $2,640. Perfect. You just had $1,000. Now, did it take you some time? Yeah, but nobody said it was gonna be an overnight success, right? So now you got $2,640. Now I'm gonna go ahead and erase this. And again, now we're gonna keep using the urgency, keep using scarcity. If you wanted to keep using the discount, you can, right? I hope you guys wrote that down or just go back and watch this video again so you guys can write that particular part down. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if this worked. Did the $500 in ads that I spent work? Yes or no? Okay, let's just say no, it did not work. You lost $500. You still got nothing, but you're just gonna keep working and doing the same thing that you did the first time because that's what helped you get to where you are right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take $2,000, right? And I'm gonna buy some more jogging suits, okay? So mind you, I kept $640 in my pocket just in case things went left. When you're when you're spending money, you always have to make sure you're not spending your last, especially when it's profits. Keep a little bit of money in your pocket just in case you got to start over. Because guess what? If you went back down to $640, you still got inventory and you got $640 to make the next drop work. So you still got some money to work with. So I'm never just putting the whole thing back in. Keeping a little bit, spending the majority of it, looking for the next flip. Now the difference with this next drop is I'm switching up the colors. Black, gray, cream work there. Black, gray, and cream right here work. Now I may do red, blue, white, right? So Power Ranger colors, right? So now I'm buying them for the same exact product, same exact price though, $42, right? So 2,000 divided by 42. Now I can buy 47 jogging suits. Now, some people are like, man, why don't you switch up the product? Because I don't have to yet, it's working. Well, Ted, what about if it's summertime? People buy jogging suits in the summertime. And you gotta remember, people are buying globally. So it's not hot everywhere, so keep that in mind. So we got 47 jogging suits that we can buy now. Now, by this time, you have enough leverage to sell this at the full $100 price, or you can just sell it for a little bit higher. So now what I'm gonna do is, let's just say we only gave a 15% off discount. Instead of giving them 20, now we gave them 15%. So they still get something, they're just not getting 20, right? Keeping a little bit more, that extra 5% can go a long way. So let's just say we sold 47 jogging suits at, let's see, $85 now. Reason 85, 15% of 100 is 15% of 100 is $15. So we take that and subtract it from 100, we got 85, right? So we got 47 times $85 now. Guess what? We got $3,995. Now by this time, you should be a little happy. You should be a little excited. You're like, oh shoot, I just turned $1,000 into almost $4,000. Crazy, right? Cool, perfect. Now your next thing is, do I take this same colorways that worked here? Do I go to another collection? By this time, you already know what worked, but do you make that next move? Do you make the next investment the same, or do you make another one? For me, I'm gonna switch it up now. I'm gonna flip it on my audience. I'm now gonna sell something higher quality, something a little bit more durable, but something I can sell for more, tracksuits. So now we got tracksuits. Bring the tracksuits into the equation. Dope thing about tracksuits is that the pricing for it is not too far off from the jogging suits, right? Just different quality material, right? So now I can get my tracksuits for $43. Now some people are like, yo, what? It's only $1 more? Yeah, the benefits are more though. So I can sell it for more, but I started with what I had, started with what I could find. So now from here, I'm gonna take $3,500. Now each time I keep going up, I'm gonna keep lowering the amount of risk, actually I'm gonna take $3,300. I'm gonna keep a little bit more in my money, more money in my pocket, right? So I'm gonna take $3,300, right? So 3,300 divided by $43. Now I can get 76 tracksuits, and I'm gonna call these TS, 76 tracksuits. Now I got 76 tracksuits to work with. But guess what? I can price these tracksuits at $120. I can sell them for the price that it is, or I can give 15% off. I can give them 20% off. So let's just say I give them 20% off because it's a new drop and I wanted these to move extremely fast. Only got 76 left. And these are only gonna be on the website for 7 days, 72 hours, just 24 hours, moving those quantities, moving those pieces. By then, you also have an email list. You also have a text message list. You now have people that are already buying from you. Guess what? It's a lot easier to sell somebody something who's already bought something from you once than it is to sell a random person. So you have that on your side. You have a list. You have people who are buying from you. Now, if you don't have a list, you need to learn how to build one. And that's why I have a YouTube. Go check out my other YouTube videos where I break it down. So we got 76 tracksuits. Let's just say we sold them at $100 now. We gave a 20% off discount, $100. 76 times $100. Guess what? You are at now $7,600. Not including shipping, not including taxes, just keeping that in mind, right? Now, all those will play a part in all of this, but for the most part, this is the simple part, right? $7,600. You are so close to $10,000 now, you should be very excited. And you should be a lot more excited to know that you just got 76 new customers, new emails, new phone numbers. Guess what? You take $5,000, you're gonna run one of these plays again. Now you got more options. Or run the same exact play. Or let's just say it's wintertime. Ooh, let me tell y'all about winter. Oh my God, it's one of my favorite seasons. Let me show y'all why. All right, let me erase this up here. All right, so we got $7,600, but let me show you why winter is one of my favorites. Let's say you wanted to drop puffer coats. Man, people paying tickets for a puffer coat. I've sold a puffer coat for $180. Let's just say you want to sell puffer coats. I'm gonna put these as puffers. The really dope thing about the puffers, I know y'all laughing right now, it's crazy. So the real good thing about the puffers is that they don't cost that much money to actually be made. Crazy part is not that far off from tracksuits. So the puffers, I could buy a puffer coat for $55. But now I can sell a puffer coat for $160, $140. Look how much you're raising your prices. You went from 85, you went from 80 to 85 to 100, now to 160, and I still gave them a 20% off discount. So let's just say at $55, let's just say I put up from the $7,600, let's just say I spent $2,500 on it, right? Divided by 55. So now I can buy 45 puffer coats. The reason I'm taking that, so I'm gonna actually subtract this. So we got 7,600, right? So we're left with $5,100 in our pocket that we can maneuver with. But right now I'm showing you how to get to that 10K mark, right? Take 5,100 in my pocket, got the 2,500, and now I can buy how many? 45 puffer coats. Now I'm selling these puffer coats full price around winter, okay? I can sell them for $160, or I can sell them for $140. So I'm gonna sell them for, just say normal prices, we can tell them it's $180, but now they can buy it for $140 today and today only, right? $140, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 45 times 140. Now again, you're gonna do your marketing, you're gonna make your posts, you're gonna do all of that stuff to sell these. That's $6,300, and you only spent $2,500. Guess what? You still have $5,100 in your pocket. So we add this back in, $11,400. 5 to 6 simple steps. You went from $1,000 to $11,400. Can't tell me it's not the play. Now go run it. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not gonna be something where somebody's just gonna come and give you a handout and make it happen. You gotta go put the work in. So with that being said, I wanna see you go make this happen. Is it gonna be difficult? Yes. I don't wanna hear no excuses down below in the comments. I'm an excuse-free person. I made it happen myself. I did it myself, and I started with $40. So there's no reason you can't do it. With $1,000? Please. It takes drive, it takes motivation, it takes having a why. Why are you doing this in the first place? If it's just for money, it's not gonna work for you. But if it's because you wanna provide for your family, because you wanna get out of the workplace, one thing that I've realized is that people move faster off of fear than actual desire and pleasure. So I can give you money, but they're not gonna move as a person would move if their life depended on it. gonna tell y'all this quick story, right? I've heard this, in a podcast interview. There was 2 mice that were being tested. Mouse number 1 was on a treadmill. So both of them on a treadmill. Mouse number 1 was on the treadmill, right? And mouse number 1 had a piece of cheese in front of him, and it's running fast too. Mouse number 2 was also on the treadmill. But guess what? There's a cat right behind it on the treadmill as well. So mouse number 2 is sprinting to the point where his heart is about to explode because his life depends on it. There's a difference. Now the outcome of those 2 are gonna be different as well because the why is different. So with that being said, guys, that's how we flip $1,000 to $11,400 with your clothing brand if you're just starting out for newbies and if you don't have a following. Now with that being said, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be something that's gonna happen overnight, but you can do it as well. So with that being said, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, go hit that notification bell, comment down below what you guys liked and the things that you didn't like and your excuses, because I'm probably not gonna read the excuses anyway, so we just need it for the YouTube analytic gods, right? And then on top of that, make sure you guys share this post with somebody who needs it, all right? So with that being said, it's your boy, The Real Tez. Hope you guys enjoyed the whiteboard YouTube video. If you guys like these, let me know and I can keep going. So with that, see you guys next time. Peace.